God bless everyone. My name is Jalaika Heronjo Esmar, and we are the group 2. We will be discuss all about the uses of groups. So to start first, what is the group work? Group work is a common and effective method of social work intervention that can foster learning, support, and change among diverse populations. So, group work can offer many benefits for social work clients, such as enhancing their social skills, self esteem, coping strategies, and mutual aid. So, uses of groups. Social workers have vast opportunities to work with different groups given their employment in an increasing wide variety of social welfare settings. For example, opportunities offered in traditional setting. So, these are the some traditional settings that social workers have offered or there is sila some these are the some traditional setting nga nag-offer sila og mga opportunities. So first, found in homes for abandoned and neglected children. So katong mga bata nga wala na parents. And second, institutions for youth and adult legal offenders. Example, most of the time kanang mga religious groups nga naa sila ilahang kaugalingong kuan kanang youth organization. So, the third, rehabilitation centers for the mentally and physically handicapped. This is the process of helping individuals restoring to optimal health, functioning, and well-being. Lastly, health centers and hospitals. Mga health centers, sa atong kada barangay na amantay mga health centers and then mga hospital. For example, sa Kapatagan, naa sa annex, mao na siya ang provincial hospital. So, group approach can be employed in various phases of disaster's response, from the early phase concerned primarily with resource provision through the subsequent period of rehabilitation victims of this disease. So, a group approach is an arrangement in which two or more people work together to achieve a common goals. So, the next offers so the group work offers the following advantages. First, many individuals feel more comfortable are encouraged to participate and share ideas because of the interaction that takes place in a group. Group work, they help individuals na they have to feel comfortable. And then, gina-encourage nila ang every members na mo-participate and then mag-share sa ilang mga thoughts, sa ilang mga ideas so that dili sila dapat maula makig-interact sa ilahang mga members sa kagrupo. Group members receives psychological rewards from the experience of helping others with their problems. This is the helper therapy. So, this reward, siya kanang psychological reward means kanang reward of feeling, kanang na-recognize sila, then kanang reward of feeling that they are valued. So, next, internal focuses in groups such as contagion, affectional ties, group pressure, leadership can influence attitudes, values, and behaviors, making groups potent instruments for affecting desires, changes in the individuals and the group. The group lends itself to the use of a variety of activities that are not only relevant to the group's goals but also respond to the individual members' needs and interests. So, example is the group discussion, group dynamics, exercises, role play, audio, visuals. So, the group itself, sila nag-base sa kung unsa ra ilahang ma-benefit sa mga activities within the group, but also they are focusing or looking forward to respond sa mga kinahanglanon sa every members. So the cooperative thinking process that takes place in a group, especially if guided properly, can hasten decision making on the part of its members. Ang skill sa every members in decision making kay ma-enhance. Many individuals have similar problems that are best handled with a group engaged in collective action instead of acting individually. For certain purposes, it may be more economical to work with groups than with individuals. So it means na kung mas gasto jud siya kung kuan ra individually ang pagtrabaho kay kuan man kanang kung group siya, syempre ang gasto niya is makuan kanang divide. First, the best laid out plans for making with individual, client on one-to-hand basis are often not implemented in many agencies the country because of staff constraints.
The uses of groups. So since the social workers uses the groups approach so many reasons, and we also realize that there are many advantages found in this mode of service delivery. So, let us now study how social workers can use groups. Anyway, we cannot well-defined rules that tell us when or when not to use groups. Group approach is not useful for all type of clients' problem, because each client has different kind of problems anyways. Margaret E. Hartford, based on my research, Margaret Hartford is a writer, and she has a lot of books that are published. So suggestion on the use of groups can serve as a helpful frame or references. And her books are you can use for references, especially by the group works. So these are the targets for what Hartford's Common Sense Classification Code. The first target will be the first is the individual members. The second is the problem in interpersonal relationship. The third one is a small system in the neighborhood, community, institutions. The fourth one is the large system of institutions, regions, state, or nation. Hartford also offers the following categories of group use, including the first is for effect on participants. So, many social workers today are employed in setting in which the primary purpose for using the group is to effect desired changes in the part of the group members. So one example for that is the work being done in a child care institutions for former street children. The children are provided with group experiences that are intended to help them or relearn positive attitudes and values and be motivated to give up street life. So, the help of the four effects of participants is for the social problems of the community, and it identify and motivate those children, for example, children's. It also helps women that are eligible for and they are helped to learn new knowledge and skills for them to help them to become a better wife and a mother.
God bless. I am Navarro Angelo. So, akong i-continue ang discussion ni Marindoke. So, excuse me. The second one is collective problem solving. In group work, collective problem solving refers to the process of addressing and resolving issues of challenges that affect the entire group. So it involves bringing together individuals with different perspectives, experiences, and resources to collaboratively identify, analyze, and develop solutions to common problems. So the group members actively participate in sharing their thoughts, ideas, and expertise, which fosters a sense of teamwork and mutual support. So by engaging in collective problem solving, group members can tap into their collective wisdom and develop more effective and sustainable solutions than they would have individually. Next would be change in the social situation or condition outside the group. So sa diaring aspect of group work focuses on creating broader social change beyond the immediate group. It recognizes that many problems faced by individuals and communities result from the systematic issues and social structures. Group work aims to empower individuals within the group to advocate for and contribute to positive changes in their social environment. By raising awareness, mobilizing resources, and engaging in advocacy efforts, groups can work toward transforming social norms, policies, and institutions that perpetuate social injustices and inequalities. So the ultimate goal is to improve the overall social situation or condition, which can have a lasting impact on the lives of the individuals and communities involved. Now, there na punta ni Darwin Cartwright bahin sa iyang trika view. Darwin Cartwright proposed three different ways of understanding how groups are involved in the process of change. First view, the group as a source of influence over its members. In this view, the group is seen as a powerful force that can shape the beliefs, attitude, and behavior of its individual members. The group's norms, values, and social dynamics exert influence on its members, leading to changes in their thoughts, feelings, and actions. So this perspective recognizes that individuals are not isolated entities but are embedded within social contexts that impact their behavior. So therefore, by engaging in group work, social workers can leverage the influence of the group to promote positive change in individuals. Moto ang yang una nga view nga ang each member affect each other. Now let's move on to the second view. So the group itself as the target of change. According to this perspective, the focus of intervention is not solely on individual group members, but also on the group as a whole. So the group's dynamics, patterns of interaction, and decision-making process are analyzed and modified to create a healthier and more functional group environment. So by addressing issues such as communication problems, power imbalances, or dysfunctional group norms, social workers aim to improve the overall functioning and well-being of the group. So there is ikaduha na nga view, ningon siya dari nga ang tao lang is dili lang kay nakafocus lang sa iyahang existence o sa tao, but of course sa iyahang behavior, sa iyahang patterns, sa iyahang dynamic nga maka-influence gihapon sa another group of people. So next would be the group or the third view is the group as an agent of change. So this view recognizes that significant behavioral changes often requires collective efforts and organized action by groups. So in this perspective, the group is seen as a catalyst for broader social change. By mobilizing its members, resources, and influence, the group can advocate for social justice, challenge oppressive systems, and promote policy changes. So this approach acknowledges that certain changes in behavior, attitudes, or social conditions can only be achieved through the collective power of groups working together towards a common goal.
So good morning and God bless everyone. So my task today is to discuss the group as a medium of change. So if the group is a medium of change, the target of influence is the individual member, and the source of that influence is the group. For example, the member interaction with each other is the worker and the interaction with the member. So guided group process are utilized to help members of the group with their particular problems. Example again, youngster whose disadvantaged upbringing has prevented them from learning the norms of the larger society, or who may have learned this first, but for some reason have forgotten. Question. So, ang pangutana, nganong medium man ang usa ka grupo? So, base sa akong nag-istorya ganina, dinhi, every member ana nga grupo, target sa mga influence, tanan maka-influence tagsa-tagsa. Powerful sad ang mga grupo if ang member have possible common ground. If pasaway ang kagrupo, takdan jud ka. So you learn from them and they learn it from you. So in order to make change a positive one, we have to develop a good and proper manner. So we have to be in a group nga nagpractice of good and proper manner.
All that previously said, because group is a good target of change. It may also be necessary for the group as a whole or a certain aspects of the group to change in order to effect change in its members. So the change must start in us. You cannot change someone if you yourself is not changed. That's the reality. You don't expect if you can't deliver the same. Same as a group, if imong intended purpose is to make someone better at something. It's all because of influence. As a group, you have a massive connection na. Dali rang influence din ha. So, if you want to be agents of change, you have to act like one. You have to be in a group where change is embodied in their everyday lives. You have to be the primary source of change. You have to be in a place where you are supported, you are encouraged, and you have the same interest in change. Kinahanglan jud ang change literal nga gina-practice. Not just to you, not just sa imo pong kauban. Kinahanglan jud nga willing mo accept sa change, and so as your group mates. If this happens, then rest assured nga epektibo jud ang mahitabong change for the betterment nga atong sinusulong. According to Robert Venters, indirect means of influence, practitioners' intervention are used to effect modifications in group conditions which in turn affect the members. Ana nga group, so you have the ways, beliefs, and attitude pa nga pwedeng makaapekto sa members. You can influence them at the same time. Each member from that group can influence you and your behavior. So by individuals' interference, naadjud may tabong adjustments nga makaapekto sa imuhang ka-group mates. Takod-takod yun na siya. So you have to be in a group nga healthy o maka-impart po kag positive habits. The group as agent of change. The active involvement of the group in efforts to modify or redirect features or forces in its social environment, which can make demands, create pressures, and impose constraints on the group, which can have adverse effect on its development and goal achievement. So being in a group, mahimo na tang advocates, broad na ato ang mahimong scope. We can reach out to more people, dako nakibali ato ang manpower. We can pursue, can convince and influence others more easily than being alone.
siguro maong mga influencers sa una mag-join ng mga house, mga groups para ma-boost ilahang popularity. Group is combination man gud, diba? Combination of practical skills, combination of goals, mga interest, dako siyang impact if sama-sama. Just like small droplets could be powerful when these are abundant and can possibly make an ocean. So that's pretty much all. Thank you so much and God bless.